Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another deck build. Today, I'm going to be showing my Paleofrogs, actually. So, very interesting. I was recently at a locals. I'll be showing all the gameplay after the actual deck build. I went 3-1. I could have went 4-1 or 4-0. It's just that I ran out of time in a round and I was lower life points. But other than that, I this deck is phenomenal. I really like the results. I was very happy at the end of it. So after this actual deck profile, I'll be showing all the gameplay. So let's just get straight into it. So we got the 3 of Swap Frog. Very good card. You need to open this. It's nasty. It's nasty. We got the 3 of Dupe Frog. You want to keep at least 1 in the deck for your Toad. If you have to put 2 in grave with Swap Frog or whatever, that's okay. As long as you have 1 in deck. Usually is a winning card. And the 2 Ronin Totem. Because you only really need 2. Like, why would you need more? You don't need 3 because if you have 3 in grave and only 2 dupe and 2 swap, like, it's not really worth it. But 2 is a perfect ratio. So, those are going to be the frogs. Next, I'm going to show the Paleozoics because that is always a very good combo to go with this deck. We're going to show the 3 of Dinomischus, the 3 of Olenoids, the 2 Morella, and the 1 Leonciola. So the reason I don't play Canadia is because I just don't have it. I would play 3 Canadia and I'd take out probably one of the generic traps, or take out 1 Morella. You need to play at least 1 Morella because that's how you get Lost Wind to Grave. So there's the Paleozoics. Next, on to the traps of the deck, like the real ones, not the monsters or anything. 3 of Solemn Strike, 1 of Judgment, 2 of Lost Wind, 2 of Torrential Tribute, 3 of D Barrier. Okay, so the reason I play 3-dimensional Barrier is because I'm so sick of seeing people play Dragoon. And this is the best card I can think of to stop Dragoon. But other than that, we got the 1 of Bottomless. Not a bad card. Not a bad card. And then we got the 2 Trap Trick. So the reason I have 2 instead of 3, don't like seeing the card. I'm not going to lie, personal preference. You should be playing 3, and the rest of the traps are just 2 ofs. But, I mean, like, only being able to use 1 trap a turn, not the nicest thing. Activate Reckless Greed, and draw 2. I only play 1 because I only own 1. Don't know where the rest are. I'm pretty sure I gave them to a friend. But unfortunately, so I only have 1. A very bad ratio, but I still play it. And then, don't laugh, dude. I have the 2 of Jar of Greed. It is a trap that lets me draw 1. It's just a Paleozoic summon at that point. But I mean, when a card literally says in the text, draw 1 card. Nasty. This is a speed duel one because I don't own many of these ones. Like this one's like draw 1 card from your deck. Very, very weird. Very weird. We have the 1 of Jar of Avarice for the recycle. This deck loves to play the slow game. Loves it. It will get its resources and it will keep playing the game as long as it wants. I would know. I fought, what was it? I fought Salamangreats and completely doo-dooed on them. Next, Imperial Order is our last trap. So, Imperial Order, obviously, if you open this card, you're winning that duel. 100%. There's no losing it. By the way, the ratio, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, is 28 traps, 8 monsters, and 4 spells. And the 4 spells are we're just going to get onto right now. So we're going to play 3 of Pot of Desires. Very good card in this deck, unironically. If you play 2 Leonciola, the Pot of Desires isn't that detrimental anymore. I only play 1 because I'd rather see Lost Wind in my grave with Morella. But Leonciola can bring back any banish, not face up. So even face down cards you can bring back. It's very good. So if you need like a Dupe Frog Engrave that's been banished, just put it in there. And then we're going to play 1 card of Demise. I really wish that this wasn't limited 1, but I can't have everything I want. It's a phenomenal card. And I play back row heavy decks. So yeah, of course I would want it back at 3. But this is a phenomenal goddamn card. I love this card so much. It's won me so many duels. I just draw 3, and then, oh, yes, I get to set 3 pass. Let's go. Very good card. Then I'll get on to the extra deck. So, to start it off, we have the boy, the 3 Toads. Very beautiful card. Oh, look at that orange. Gotta love to see it. Gonna go on to Opabania. Wait 1 sec. We have 2 Opabanias. Very good card. Realistically, this is like way too good. It searches any trap, any Paleozoic trap, and you can activate it. Oh my, nasty. We play the 1 of Animalicaris. Oh my gosh, this card actually was insane during the first duel. I'm pretty sure I put 5 material on it, and then I summoned Zeus. Very good card. Next, we have our 1 of Phantom Knight's Cursed Javelin. Never summoned it, but it's an okay card. Not too bad. It only takes 2 level 2s. So if I need it. Then we have the 1 of Zeus. I only own 1, but like that's all I ever really needed, because since I'm playing Jar of Avarice, if this guy ever gets deaded, okay, Jar of Avarice, put it back in my deck. No! Very nasty. Next is going to be our Lynx. We're going to play 2 of Me Star Boy, one of my favorite cards of the deck, just because it looks awesome. We play the 1 of Cerberus, 1 of Phoenix, 1 of Unicorn, and then to finish it off, we have a IP Masquerena and a access code talker. Just boom, boom. We don't need to play access code. I never summoned it, but like the idea of access code being there for me. Oh yeah. Everything's coming together. And to top it off, Dark, Fire, Earth, Water. You got all the attributes to get this boy just boom, boom, boom. You just boom, boom, boom. You just go hard. Real. And that is going to be the extra deck. I'll just skimly show the side deck, but it's mainly off of preference. So we got the 2 of Droll, 3 Nibiru. I would play 3 Droll. It just don't have the 3rd one. 3 of Gamseel. Very good in Toads. Realistically, you can discard this for Swap Frog. It's very good. The 1 of Harpy's Feather Duster, because you want to go first. 2 of Heavy Storm Duster. 2 of Different Dimension Barrier. And this is a personal preference card. It's just I saw it and I put it in and I'm like, this could be fun. 2 of Mind Crush. The Mind Crush isn't a very good card anymore. But when it was good, yeah, it was good. But people search and do all this stuff. So, like, if I go first and I set a Mind Crush, okay, I search for Subterror Guru. Okay, activate Mind Crush. Call Subterror Guru. Oh my! I almost did that, but I lost opportunity because I just Zeused, which you'll see in just a second. Well, that's the deck profile. Hopefully you enjoyed, and the game shouldn't be too bad. It shows the deck off quite nice. Mainly it's just Zeus and Toad, but it's what you can work with. Okay, I'll get to that right now. So, we're going to have this duel start off with him setting 2 cards, and then activating Super Hippo Carnival. So, this card's going to allow him to special summon his Pal Hippo, whatever that card does. Does really nothing. He just, like, passes on that, and I get to draw. I send Ronin Totem into Special Swap Frog. Swap Frog's effect is going to activate to send Dupe Frog from my deck to grave. I bounce back the Swap Frog to my hand and normal summon Dupe Frog. Then I get my extra normal summon off of that to summon the Swap Frog. His effect activates again, sending Ronin. I banish Dupe Frog to summon Ronin. And then I think I'm just going to leave the Dupe Frog in attack while I make Totally Awesome. So I'm ready to go into battle phase and stuff, but before I can even enter battle phase, he activates Judgment. So he takes 4K. I believe I just totally forget that he loses 4K when he activates Judgment, so I don't even take the life points away, but I special Ronin again from grave by banishing Dupe Frog to summon my second Toad, putting him in the middle just to make sure no anima or whatever. Declare an attack on the Hippo. It destroys, and that ends my battle phase. I set 3, and I pass my turn there. He draws. I activate my Toad in standby phase, summoning my other Dupe Frog. Yeah, over in the far left corner, so it can't be stolen, stuff like that. He activates another Hippo Carnival. I activate Imperial Order on that. So he just passes his turn after that. I take 700 off of the Imperial Order. And during the standby phase as well, I also detach to summon my Swap Frog. No effect on the Swap Frog, but I overlay with him to make my 0 attack. Which one is it? The Opabania? And I decide I'll enter battle phase. I attack for 0. The reason I'm doing that is to summon Zeus. And then I enter battle phase with Toad. Declare for 22. He takes it. I could have won there. I just didn't realize. But main phase 2. I make Zeus. He draws for turn. And he just scoops. He saw the Zeus, he saw the Toad, and the Imperial Order just was too much for him. So, here we go into game 2. I'm pretty sure I sided in Harpy's Feather Duster and 2 Dust Tornadoes. Or not Dust Tornadoes, Heavy Storm Dusters. And yeah, that's it. He starts his turn off by setting 1 face down monster and 1 set spell trap. He passes his turn on that. I draw. Immediately, right off the bat, I draw into Harpy's Feather Duster. Destroys his Super Poly. That could have been crazy. Start off the combo with sending Dupe Frog and summoning Swap Frog off of it. And I send the Ronin to grave. Then I bounce back the Swap Frog to my hand to normal summon him. And then I send Ronin again. Now I activate Pot of Desires. I'm just trying to see my traps and stuff. And I'm pretty sure I drew an Imperial Order, which made me pretty happy. I banished my Dupe Frog to summon Ronin. And then pretty sure I just make Toad and that's it. I make Toad and then battle phase. Battle phase attack with the Toad. And it's a Mizuki. That's very good in grave. Very good face down. Then I'm like, okay, set 2? Or no. Yeah, I set 3. The third one, I'm like, it's an Olanoids. I didn't really want to set it. But I detach in standby to summon my last Dupe from deck, I believe. In the far right, still am aware of the zones. That's how I set up the spells and traps too. Just columns and stuff. He sets sets 2 passes. And on end phase, I activate my Olenoids to destroy his back row. It's a Rivalry of Warlords, so zombie stun lock is very much there. But I just enter battle phase after standby. Just attack another Mizuki, it's no big deal. Pretty sure I set 1 as well. And then main phase 2, I make the Zeus. So 2 material Zeus, not bad. And I make sure to summon him in defense, just in case. He does get beat over, I don't want to take damage. And pretty sure it just passes turn on that. He draws. Nothing is standby, but in main phase, he declares he's banishing Mizuki to summon his other Mizuki. He's like, just walling up. He's got not much to do, but on that, I send Lost Wind, but I chain Olenoids to summon. Lost Wind goes to grave. Pretty sure I totally forget about Lost Wind completely, but it's there. Draw phase, standby, main phase. I normal summon Swap Frog, no effect. And then I summon Toad. Still keeping the dupe, just in case. I set 1, and then I enter battle phase after switching my Zeus to attack. Declare with Toad. It gets destroyed. And attack with Zeus for 3k. He draws. He normal summons Glow Bloom. Now I'm actually a little bit scared. So I activate Trap Trick and search for D-Barrier, because I feel like he was going to go into Verte or something, but I realize now that Glow Bloom would have locked him into zombies. Anyways, he summons a Link Karibo off that, and I'm like, okay, that's a little bit better. He then Parallel Exceed Dragons that. And I'm like, okay, I can't have any of this. So I Toad the Parallel Exceed effect. By sending himself, I was too scared of the combo going on, so I destroyed the Parallel Exceed, and then I steal it over to the zone on the left, I believe, but we decide that, yeah, we're just like deciding it right now. I'm like, here, or nah, I'll just get rid of it later, so I summon it over to the left here. So he can't steal it again or something. I activate the Toad and Grave to add Swap Frog back to my hand. Now he banishes his Mizuki to summon the Glow Bloom. He then goes to make a Link 2 into Nightmare Phoenix. He's really considering his plays here. He knows his efforts may be fruitless. Yeah, he's really considering it. He summons the Nightmare Phoenix. Now, this is a misplay from me. I could have attached something with Zeus, but Nightmare Phoenix effect. It's going to discard 1 and destroy my Imperial Order, which I got a little bit peeved. I was like, dang, I like that card. But on the resolution of that, of his Glow Bloom banishing and adding Doom King, D-Barrier is going to activate, and I chain to it with Morella, but I'm pretty sure I can't. I'm pretty sure there I just couldn't do it, but anyways, on end phase, I activate my Zeus and destroy everything, but Morella stays. The reason I say I shouldn't be able to is because I trap tricked, and it's a trap in grave, so I think I just couldn't have activated it, but I could have done it on my turn too. I could have just not Zeused, but anyways, on my turn I banish Dupe Frog, I summon Ronin. I normal summon Swap Frog. And then, I don't know what my idea was, but I'm just like, I'm gonna be ballsy. Just to summon it, I made my Animal Icarus. It's 2400 attack. And I attack for 54, and that is game. He should have searched Fraulein off of Glow Bloom, but he doesn't have it in his deck, unfortunately. So that'd be game 1.